everybody, and welcome to lesson 8.6.
In today's lesson, we will be working on perimeters of rectangles.
First thing we will do is the math message. Then we'll do a few ways to solve these types of problems. Then we'll do some problems in the math page together. Next, we'll send you to work off by yourself in the math page.
Here's the math message. Find the perimeter of the rectangle and explain 4/8 by 5/8.
Remember, perimeter is the distance around a two-dimensional shape. Share your strategy.
Pause here so you can figure out the math message.
Okay, we're back, and here are some possible strategies that you could use. If you have a different one, that's fine too. Possible strategy number 1. Okay, so this one is add the lengths, add the widths, and then combine the two sums. So first we're going to do in parentheses 4/8 plus 4/8 because it is the length. The 4/8 is the length. Plus, in parentheses 5/8 plus 5/8 because 5/8 is the width. And for those two, they have two 5/8 that are parallel, so we have to do 2. That equals, in parentheses, 4 plus 4, because right here it has 4 plus 4, 8 plus 5 plus 5, in parentheses, 8 because it right here it has 5 plus 5. That equals 8/8 plus 10/8. Because 4 plus 4 is 8, and the denominator is the name of the fraction, so 8 is that. And for the same thing for this one, 5 plus 5 equals 10, and the same thing for that one. So that equals the final answer, 18/8, which is our answer. Possible strategy number 2 would be add the length and the width. Add the measures of the 4 sides. So we've got 5/8 plus 4/8 plus 5/8 plus 4/8. The 5s because that's the length, and the 4s because that's the width. So this would be in parentheses 5 plus 4 plus 5 plus 4 over 8, which equals, like we had before, 18/8 because we've got 5 plus 4, and that's 9. We use the 8 because it's the name of the fraction. This would be the same thing, 9/8, because it's the same problem. Then we would add these together to get our 18/8. Possible strategy 3 is the same thing as the first one, but it's add the lengths and widths, multiply the sum by 2 to double it. So first we're going to do 5/8 plus 4/8 because 5/8 is the width and 4/8 is the length. That equals 5 plus 4 in parentheses because this is the same thing as this, 8, and then that equals 9/8. So then we're gonna multiply that sum. So 2 times 9/8, which equals 2 times 9, because right here it's 2 times 9, 8, which the final answer is 18/8, like all the other two. So I'm just going to show you a really quick way on how to convert 18/8 into a proper fraction, because it is not a proper fraction. So a really quick way to do this is so we have our 18/8, and we know that 8/8 plus 8/8 equals 16/8. And so we need 2 more to get from 16 to 18, 16, 17, 18. So we'll do plus 2/8, which gives us 1 plus 1 plus 2/8, which also equals 2 plus 2/8. And our grand total of 2 and 2/8. So now we know that the answer is 2 2/8, and don't forget to put that unit inches. You can also leave it 18/8, but it would be better to convert.
Now, please turn to page 289.
Solve the problem below. Show your work in the space provided.
Mrs. Wyman wants to install a metal fence around her rectangular backyard. The perimeter of the rectangular area she wants to enclose is 170 and 2/4 feet. 4 panels of fencing, each one 7 3/4 feet wide and 2 2/3 feet high, were needed to complete one side. What are the dimensions of the sides of the rectangular area Mrs. Wyman wants to put a fence around?
To figure out how many panels of fencing are needed, the width of a single panel, 7 3/4 feet, is necessary information. The height of the panel, 2 2/3 feet, is not needed. If Miss Woodman needed 4 panels to complete one side, then one side of the rectangle must measure 131 feet. Example: 7 3/4 plus 7 3/4 plus 7 and 3. What? Can't tell. 7 and 3. Oh my goodness. 7 3/4 plus 7 3/4, which also equals to 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 3/4 plus 3/4 plus 3/4 plus 3/4, which equals to 28 plus 12/4 equals to 28 plus 3, which equals a total of 31 feet.
Now we will show you the length and how to find it.
Here's the length and how you'd solve it. You'd use the rectangle and number the side like this. And then you would figure out the fraction. And then you would figure out the fraction. And then you figure out a fraction. I made a diagram to show the problem. The part where it says and 2 2/3 feet high does not matter because the rectangle of our backyard. It's the rectangle of our backyard. The height doesn't matter. So the height doesn't matter. Since it's a rectangle, it has parallel sides. So if one side is 31 feet, then the opposite side would be the same length. 6 would be the same length. 62 because 31 plus 31 is 62. You will have to do 170 and 2/4 minus 62 equals 108 and 2/4. 108 2/4 is the combined length of other sides. Next, do 108 2/4 divided by 2 because 108 and 2/4 is the combined of two sides. Combined length of two sides. The answer is 54 and 1/4 feet.
How many more fencing panels does she need to finish the remaining 3 sides? 4 panels were needed to cover 31 feet, so at least 4 panels will be needed to cover 54 1/4 feet. 54 1/4 minus 31 equals 23 1/4. So after 4 panels are used, 23 1/4 will remain on fence. Each panel covers 7 3/4 feet. 7 3/4 plus 7 3/4 plus 7 3/4 equals 23 1/4 feet. So 3 panels are needed to cover the remaining distance. A total of 7 panels are needed to cover 54 1/4 feet. 4 plus 7 equals 18. So she needs 18 more panels to fence the remaining 3 sides.
So next, do page 290 on your own. When you've done that, you finished your work for lesson 8-6. So to summarize and to find the answer, you might have to add the lengths and subtract it from the perimeter, and then divide that by here. Remember, we have no homework. Happy learning!